Strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And your first article talks about National Institutional Ranking Framework, which was recently released by Ministry of Education. In this, higher educational institutions are listed under 16 categories, and these include overall, universities, medical, engineering, management, law, architecture colleges, research institutions, pharmacy, dental, agriculture, and allied sectors, innovation, state universities, open universities, and skill universities. According to recent rankings, IIT Madras retained its first position in overall category for the sixth consecutive year. The Indian Institute of Science Bangalore is top institution under both the universities and research categories. National Law School of India University Bangalore was named Best Law Schools for the seventh year in a row. The Indian Institute of Management Ahmedabad continued to be the top management institute for the fifth consecutive year. All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi is the best place to study medical sciences. IIT Bombay is the best innovational institution. IIT Roorkee retained its first position in architecture and planning. Indira Gandhi National Open University topped the Open University category. Now recently, 26 from Afghanistan have been accorded citizenship under the Citizenship Amendment Act 2019. Indian citizenship can be acquired by birth, descent, registration, naturalization, or by incorporation of a territory. And friends, in December 2019, Citizenship Act 1955 was amended to facilitate citizenship through registration and naturalization to undocumented migrants belonging to six non-Muslim communities, and these are Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, or Christian from Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Pakistan who entered India or before December 31st, 2014. This amendment also reduced the period to qualify for citizenship from the existing requirements of continuous stay of 11 years to 5 years. But most part of the Northeast are exempted from this amendment. Next article focuses upon Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana because government is working on the inclusion of an Ayush package under the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, which aims to provide health cover of rupees 5 lakh per year per family for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization to approximately 55 crore beneficiaries. In this, eligible beneficiaries can avail of cashless and paperless healthcare services related to hospitalization across more than 29,000 empaneled hospitals in the country. Now, Science and Technology Ministry has withdrawn its contribution to the prestigious UNESCO Kalinga Prize for popularization of science. It was created in 1951 following a donation from Mr. Bijayanand Patnaik, who was the founder and president of the Kalinga Foundation Trust in India. This prize is awarded biennially and it is the only international award from India in the field of popularization of science. It is awarded to persons who have had distinguished career as writer, editor, lecturer, radio, television or web program director or film producer in helping interpret science, research and technology to the public. It is funded by the Kalinga Foundation Trust, State Government of Odisha and Government of India. Now recently a researcher has discovered the earliest calendar of its kind at Gobekli Tepe, which is an archaeological excavation site in southern Turkey, and it is used to be an ancient complex of temple-like enclosures. This calendar tracks phases of the sun, moon and constellations, making it the earliest known lunisolar calendar. Now 10th edition of the India-Sri Lanka Joint Military Exercise Mitra Shakti commenced recently. It is conducted annually as part of military diplomacy and interaction between armies of India and Sri Lanka. It will enable both the sides to share best practices in tactics, techniques, and procedure of conducting joint operations. Now, India and Maldives renewed Memorandum of Understanding to train 1,000 civil services officers, 6 high-impact community development projects under grant assistance by India in areas of mental health, special education, speech therapy, and street lighting were also inaugurated because Maldives remains an important partner of India in maintaining peace, stability, and prosperity in the Indian Ocean region. But India's relationship with Maldives came under severe strain since Mohammad Muizzu took charge as the president of Maldives. But the recent visit reaffirmed the continued commitment of both the countries to strengthen their multidimensional bilateral relationship and deepening their close people-to-people ties. And friends, India was among the first countries to recognize Maldives after its independence in 1965 and to establish diplomatic diplomatic relations with the country. Maldives' proximity to India, barely 70 nautical miles from the island of Minicoy in Lakshadweep and 300 nautical miles from the mainland's western coast, makes it strategically important for India, particularly in light of China's growing aggression in the region. So, with this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.